Hello, all. My name is Christina Knight, and I will be your trainer for the evening. Today's training focuses on what faithfulness looks like within Meta and how it applies to our day to day responsibilities. This isn't just about policies, it's about how we think, act, and make decisions under pressure. As a company that operates at a global level, the choices we make have a real impact. So, today we're going to walk through how we carry responsibilities the right way. This training is designed to give you clarity on what is expected of you as a Meta employee. It's not about doing your job right, it's about how you approach responsibilities and decision making. We want to make sure that every employee understands that how their actions and their movement contribute to a bigger picture. This is about building consistency and trust across the organization. Stewardship, accountability, trust, and consistency are all organization values of faithfulness. At Meta, faithfulness isn't just a word, it's a standard. It means being consistent in doing what's right, even when it's inconvenient to you. It also means understanding that you are responsible for more than just your role, you're responsible for the impact of your decisions. This value is what keeps our organization grounded. Why this value matters. This value matters because what we do affects real people. We are handling information, systems, and tools that impact millions daily. If we fail in being responsible, the consequences go far beyond internal issues. Faithfulness helps us protect trust and maintain credibility. 1 Corinthians 4, verse 2. Those given a trust must prove faithful. This scripture reminds us that when we are trusted with responsibility, we are expected to handle it well. At Meta, that trust includes data, systems, and user relationship. Faithfulness means we don't take that responsibility lightly. It shapes how we show up in our roles every single day. To add to this, Luke 16:10, faithfulness in small things, and 1 Peter 5:8, stay alert and disciplined. Small decisions matter more than you think. The way you handle small responsibilities shows whether you can be trusted with bigger ones. Staying alert is also key. We can't operate on autopilot in fast moving environments. These principles guide how we prevent mistakes before they even happen. And here's a little bit of practical application. We verify first, we protect, we prioritize, and we ask questions. In real life, this looks like slowing down and double checking your work. Just because technology gives you an answer, it doesn't mean it's always accurate. You are still responsible for the outcome. So, faithfulness in this particular application means making sure what you do is right, not just fast. So, please take your time. Scenario 1, which displays an ethical failure. This scenario represents a breakdown in ethical responsibility with a high risk digital environment. An employee relied on an AI tool to generate or process information, but failed to verify the accuracy of the output before acting on it. As a result, sensitive data was exposed, creating a potential breach of user trust and organizational policy. What is important to recognize here that the failure did not begin with the technology. It began with the decision to trust the system without oversight. In organizations like Meta, where large data volumes are handled daily, even a small lapse in judgment can lead to significant consequences. So, this situation definitely reflects a lack of accountability and stewardship. The employee prioritized efficiency and convenience over that ethical responsibility that we all have. This is exactly the type of behavior that undermines organizational integrity and creates long term risk. This is what we are actively working to prevent through this training. Take your time. Scenario 2 is an alternate. This is a faithful response. Pause and assess, verify the information, escalate concerns, protect stakeholders. So, a faithful response to this situation requires intentional and disciplined action. Instead of immediate relying on AI output, the employee should always pause, then take time to evaluate the information before making a decision. This includes verifying the accuracy of the data, cross checking it with sources when necessary, and recognizing when something does not align with expected standards. Sometimes you're dealing with numbers. It's okay to double check those numbers to make sure that they calculate correctly. If uncertainty remains, the next step is definitely escalate the concern so that further research and assessment can be made. Definitely ask those questions or involve a supervisor is not seen as a weakness. Involving that supervisor is not seen as a weakness. So, all of these things, they are demonstrations of accountability and responsibility. Faithfulness requires awareness and the willingness to act with caution, even when it may slow down the process. It's necessary. It's of good faith. So, this approach protects both the organization and its stakeholders. It ensures that sensitive data is handled appropriately and that decisions are made with integrity. Ultimately, faithfulness is not about speed, it's about consistency, responsibility, and trustworthiness in every action that is taken. So, you guys, this is the standard we expect every employee to have. Through modeling ethical behavior, establishing accountability, creating oversight systems, and reinforcing values. These are leadership responsibilities. Leadership sets the tone, but everyone plays a role in maintaining that. Leaders are responsible for creating systems that support ethical behavior, but employees are responsible for carrying out those things daily. It's a shared responsibility. When we operate with integrity, we build something that lasts. Trust isn't built overnight, it's built through those consistent actions from you all. Faithfulness protects the organization long term, and it just shows us that it's bigger than one decision. It requires every single decision that each employee makes to align all together for the mission. So, as we close this presentation, if you take anything from this training, remember this: do what's right, even when it's hard or gets harder. Be consistent, be responsible, do not cut corners. So, every decision definitely matters, and that's what faithfulness looks like here at Meta. Thank you guys and have a great evening.